Sunburnt. Very badly. What happens? We work out in the sun. Oh my God. Cord around my leg about killed me. I'm gonna put on a shirt so I don't look so burnt. Ooh, I like this one. This is my favorite shirt. Goes better with khaki pants, but whatever. It's time to play some football. Take the damn thing off. I can fit it over my head. Ah. And we're back. There we go. See? Ain't so bad. Ooh. Gotta get my damn playlist and shit right. I gotta take a piss first though. Alright, I'm back. How's it going? Who are we playing against? Damn. Guild Washington, didn't I? I'm glad I didn't skip because now I could see what the... Ain't got any anyways. Whatever. Chase Vinovich. He's been a bitch. How about that? Now Vinovich. Been a bitch. That's a little low. It's a little high, I meant. Whoopsies. That's alright. Alright. I thought I heard Colbert calling my name. No, I want to hear that now. That's my song. It's down here a ways. There it is.
Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA
I thought maybe one day.
We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team.
No, I won't be on the Patriots kicking.
They're halfway home, looking good.
Dallas.
Perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
Here's Coleman now to return. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
First down, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And that nearly an
I would have had
interception
it too.
here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capital up.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. CD, congratulations are in order because he just passed Barry Sanders and moved into 3rd place all-time on the NFL rushing list.
And just think of what that gives him in terms of cachet, in terms of respect, because many people think Barry Sanders is the greatest running back that's ever played. Now, on the all-time rushing list, 3rd, ahead of him now, how about this? Walter Payton and Emmitt Smith.
That's pretty good company, folks. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself a big chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they'll probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Blake Jarwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the... Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So here's the kickoff now as they get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Now Jones. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Meanwhile, Jones throw complete there to Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Harris. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Jones.
I sold.
That's caught by Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. David Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
Right. Yeah, I didn't totally didn't block that.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Coleman now to return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
I'll juke him out his socks, bro.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Ooh, going deep.
One deep, middle of the field. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Oh, have a double made.
His 25th touchdown.
No, he's having
Smith for the 5th most in one season.
Changed it.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 3rd. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think if the road gets a little bit tougher for them, but when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give, running left is Harris. Able to push his way through. And some room to maneuver.
I literally went to adjust everybody to the left, and it would not adjust them. That pisses me off so much, dude. It's so stupid.
Damian Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the
No, you're gonna let
Patriots
me
get
do
a score
my
closer.
edge.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down.
That's twice.
He will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Coleman now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, you could darn near...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in for 2 yards out, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Turning down.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the... Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there.
This pisses me off. My laptop no longer picks up my headset. Come on, it's so stupid. Everything else perfectly fine, picks it up, not the laptop. But the laptop perfectly connects to everything else. It connects perfectly fine to this speaker, connects perfectly fine to this speaker. It connects perfectly fine to everything except for just for some reason. This past weekend, maybe this past weekend, just will not connect to this anymore. So stupid. It makes no sense. It really, you can't make sense of it. It's really, really pissing me off. I don't know what to do. Where's my cord? I'm gonna go ahead and figure this out because, like, this is something that bothers me a lot. Because the audio, my laptop can just play better audio from my headset than my phone can. But then when it comes to the speaker, this is also weird. When I play stuff through my speakers that I just showed y'all, my phone can play at a higher input than the laptop can. But when it comes to the headset, the laptop can play at a higher input than my phone can. And it makes no sense. It's like, why wouldn't it be the same? You know? It's not, you can't make sense of it. Technology. And my cord would be all tangled up. So now what I want you to do is, and this thing's about to die, so I need to plug that in as well. I just had my laptop cord. Where'd it go? It's right there. Why is my stretching strap right here? Back in the bin. That's the controller charger, and now that's my phone charger, which should not be in that power strip. It's in the way. It should be my laptop charger that goes right there. Put you right. No, you didn't. Watch this. Get connected. I'm going to use the Turtle Beach app. It'll connect to my headset through the Turtle Beach app, but I still can't play audio that way. That's what it's confusing. You know, it's like, why can you connect to it one way but not another? It practically does the same thing. It's harder for things to connect through the app because that's a secondary input compared to a primary input straight from the laptop software. It doesn't make any sense. I got to have a third-party connection through this app. And I don't get it. I want to see if I can do maybe a firmware update on this thing. I am. Well, they're on sale right now. Get out of my way. Maybe that's probably not what probably not where I'm supposed to be at. Okay, so I tried it back in February too, and it didn't work that way either. Okay. Oh. Whoops. Drag and drop.
Did your dad cook last night?
Yep.
What'd you eat?
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake, baby.
Yep.
Alright.
Shake and bake pork chops with deluxe macaroni and cheese.
Well, for you, if you get hungry, there's some leftovers in here.
Okay. It's so weird because it's not like this makes no sense to me how technology works sometimes. Because my phone will connect just fine to my headset and connect to my headset through the app, and it'll connect to both my speakers just fine. My laptop will connect to both of the speakers just fine, connect to the headset through the app, a third-party software, but cannot connect directly through the laptop software anymore. It just started doing it this weekend. It makes no sense why the laptop can connect through a much more difficult way through the app, which requires two connections simultaneously, but it can't connect directly. It just makes no sense. Tell you what, I guarantee if I take this dang chip out of the PlayStation and put it into my laptop, it'll connect. But I don't want it to do that because I want to be able to hear my PlayStation too. We'll just see what happens.
Were you able to work at all today or not at all?
Yeah, we finished it. We got there early this morning. And because of that, we got done. We literally got done, and as we were cleaning up, it started raining on us.
Oh, good timing.
Yeah.
Good. I figured you'd be gone all day. Feels kind of good to have a slug afternoon though, doesn't it?
Yeah. My dad said that he would, good lord. My dad said that he was going to have to pay me in cash today. So I told him, I said, well, don't worry about it. Because he didn't seem too thrilled about it. And I was like, don't worry about it. Whatever. I don't need any cash right now anyways. I'm fine. So he'll write me something next week.
Yeah.
But then he also called me. Ken's finished. You know what I'm talking about?
The truck?
Yep. He's finished. He's just letting it dry. He's going to wash it off because he's out of town. He's going to wash it up when he gets back tomorrow, and it'll be ready Monday.
Nice.
Yep. And it's got news I will not be working Monday either.
Yeah, I didn't think you would be.
Yeah. What's Monday again?
Memorial Day.
What's the last
Labor Day.
right before school starts?
Correct.
That's right. I kept getting them backwards. I kept forgetting.
Oh, just remember M, Memorial, M, May.
Makes sense.
Just one of those little tricks.
I went by Cody's to go, he wanted to see the new speaker.
Uh-huh.
So I go over there, he's packing up, he's at work now.
Or American Eagle.
Yep. He works until 6, and then after that, he's going home packing up the rest of the stuff, and then he's going to the beach for 4 days.
Nice.
So was Aiden. So, but so I showed him the speaker and everything. He says, dude, can you help me out with something? I said, man, what is it? He said, there's this girl on Discord. She keeps calling me because it was that. Remember that one I was telling you about where they were like remembering the song? He had to remember the song lyrics because it was supposed to be like their song.
Okay. Oh, yes.
So he says.
And it was a country music song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, dude, I'm so sick of her crap. He says, and he says, but I don't want to tell her off because she's not food. He said, can you act like my dad and tell her that I got grounded? So I said, really? He said, yeah, really. I said, okay.
So how did you do that?
He said, dude, just use your deep voice.
I mean, you talked to her?
Yeah, like, cause she kept calling. He said, she calls back, and as he was like talking, she called again. But she was like, just kept blowing up his phone. He showed me where she had called him 57 times.
Oh my gosh. Why didn't he block her? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, he could have just blocked her.
Yeah. And so, she's this rich girl in Texas, and her parents, because whatever it was, she was like mouthing off to him or whatever, they literally smashed both of her PCs. Yeah, she has 2 nice gaming computers, a PlayStation, an Xbox, all that crap. They went and smashed all of it.
It makes sense to me. Why not just take it away?
Yeah. They smashed it all, and then she had no phone, no.
She's the kind of one that's going to grow up to be one of these troubled people that nobody can do anything with. She won't be able to hold a job. She won't be because she's a spoiled brat. It sounds like. But because of her parents don't know how to parent, you don't just go and smash stuff.
Yeah. And then when I went to go and talk to her, I said, I answered it. I said, hello? And then started talking. She says, oh, who's this? I said, well, who was this? I started answering, and she said, oh, I'm Cody's girlfriend. I said, oh, you mean that long distance girl that Cody's been talking to that lives over there in like Oklahoma or something? And he says, I live in Texas. I'm like, well, Cody doesn't have his phone. I says, I think it's best that you just leave him alone because he's not getting this back anytime soon. And so she was like, why did you take his phone? Or whatever. Start asking questions like that. I said,
I can't even imagine talking to a parent like that.
Yeah, I said, as far as that's concerned, that's none of your business.
Good for you.
And then she was like, whatever. I said, at least I'm not a loser making $9 an hour. Like I said, because that's what Cody makes. He makes $9.75 at American Eagle, and starts making fun of him, saying that he's a loser for making $9 an hour. I said, as far as I'm concerned, you can leave. You said you can leave him alone and you can move on. I said, but don't ever contact him again. And hung up. And Cody's sitting there laughing or whatever. And then he sends a message into the chat afterwards and puts correction, $9.75.
High school shenanigans.
It was funny. Why did you take his phone?
I can't believe, did she really believe you were his dad?
Yeah.
Can you imagine asking a parent that? Like, if a kid asks me that, I'll be like, I'm sorry. It doesn't concern you.
Yeah.
So I suggest that you move on. And don't call the number again.
Oh. It was just the way she said it. Why did you take his phone? Like it was an issue. And Cody's eyes got big. And I said, as far as I'm concerned, that's none of your business.
I just don't understand this online long distance stuff.
I don't either.
Stupid. Not like they're gonna see each other.
I know.
Fine as a friend, but the supposed like girlfriend. Crazy. What are we gonna eat for dinner?
I have no idea.
Get in for a touchdown.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 12. Off up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
I need an actual laptop. Chromebook. Chromebook.
Head back to the studio.
Okay. I'll keep messing with this thing.
Why? If you need a Windows, that's not gonna do anything.
Well, it connects just fine. No, like trying to get it to connect. Like it'll connect just fine.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing on your laptop? Like
Hey.
you only use that for school.
No, I use it for music and stuff because it plays clear for whatever reason. It's
Use it for music. Can't you Bluetooth that though?
I got the headset on.
That
'Cause I'm
doesn't.
playing the game.
Huh?
Because
Oh.
I'm playing the game.
Well, why don't you just turn this on? You can't hear it with your headset
Because
on?
I got the headset on. I can play music
So-
through my headset and play the game at the same time. I got two
Oh.
connections.
Gotcha.
I actually do 3 connections at once.
Milk.
You need to take this thing out, see if that works. How about that?
Alright, bud. Love you.
Oh, you too. I'm about to just do a hard reset on this thing. Might as well.
Alright. I'll see you after a while.
Alright. Bye.
On the short rows now. Bye.
Bye.
Chat soon. You rock.
Bye. About to power wash my damn PlayStation. Shit. Not PlayStation.
There we go. God, why do you gotta be so stupid? Alright, how do I do a hard reset on a Chromebook? Tell you what, I bet you if I just close all this stuff out. No, because I'm going to have to reinstall the Turtle Beach app and shit. I can do that from my phone, whatever. Don't care. Settings. It should be down here at the bottom, and it... Nope, not down there. Device. Power. No. It's definitely not that. Power wash. Boom! Boom! Everything on this laptop's gone. Starting over. Alright, so while I waited for that, let's keep doing what I was doing. Oh, Parsons got an X Factor now.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and
it just reset.
And move the football on the ground. They feel better about that.
It just reset my Chromebook that way, but I didn't have to power wash it. I want to see if this works now. That'll be a huge save of my time. Restore apps. Open. I don't have anything open. Oh, that's settings. That's it. Get off my screen, please. There, let's see if it works now. Pair new device. Power wash. Time to fucking power wash. Power wash. Guess I do have to power wash anyways. What did I say? No. It's being power washed. Like it was brand new, except it's not. You can tell by looking at it, it's not new. Got damn scratches and shit everywhere. Got a fucking hole in the screen. Chip part of the screen, forgot about that. I gotta reset this thing up like a brand new. Welcome to your Chromebook. It started. This one. I think so. Boom. Me. All right. don't need no damn Google Assistant. First matter of business. If it still doesn't work, you don't understand how fucking mad I'm gonna be. You have no idea. And right now, I mean, it's not looking good. Come on! Fuck you.
Bluetooth pairing failed. Bluetooth off. Bluetooth on.
Let's search for this one right here. Please work. I'm about to lose it, Chromebook. About to fucking lose it with you. I'm really about to throw your ass out the fucking window. I honestly don't even want to throw you out the window because that's not enough. I want to place you up. I'm going to punch a hole right through the fucking center of you. I know I can do it. My fucking punch is lethal. Knock your ass out. I'm really about to punch a hole through this fucking laptop screen. Like, if I just, you know. No devices found nearby. You fucking asswipe. We're gonna... You,
That's how they wanted to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens
fucking
here.
my camera.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Well, now Harris just lost it. It's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense. I thought they go the distance to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them. And it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. This to Jarwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tenth carry now for Elliott. They juked him. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. A give to Elliott running left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys add on. Now, always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
McPherson on for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
Get the fuck off my screen. Oh, it's up to date? I think it is.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13.
I missed!
And it's a pretty good return here. So
no way I just missed, dude. I just missed.
Damian Harris to the Patriot offense, ready to take over again. He's had it
no, they're not. You just asked me before the fucking power wash, and now you're saying they don't. Okay. Okay, Chromebook. Fuck you too. Asswipe.
And limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week in meetings. He'd have the football with him at all times.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders.
Damn it! Start restarting headset.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Bluetooth on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
He still caught it.
Inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Makes no sense. Why can't you just be normal and connect to every... Watch this. Turn on my speaker. Watch this. Pair a new device. Watch this. Pops up fucking immediately. But this thing right here. Is this close enough? No. Fuck you too.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the route is
It's not there anymore, dumbass.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Damian Harris to the Patriot offense, ready to take over again. And this has been a game of contrast somewhat, as you see. He's had success moving the ball on the ground. That fumble on the last drive, though, that's now 2 that he's lost in this game.
And that's what really hurts and makes things difficult on a coach because you mentioned
Connect respond to the app. And it just crashed on me. Okay, never mind. It's retarded.
And he's headed for a big game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it
I keep fucking up. I thought I called a blitz, and then they didn't blitz.
Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And McPherson on for the extra point. Is on here in this first half. The scoop and score always an exciting play in football.
But yeah, I don't think I can kick like that. Why are we buffering if you're in my photos? Why? Piece of shit. Make no fucking sense. You're fucking downloaded to my phone. Why are you buffering? It's only these videos too. $50 yards.
We witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A fairly short loose football. And the Cowboys have recovered. covered.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult.
Search Apple Music and the first thing that pops up is fucking Pandora. And it's not an ad either. It's literally top result, which is stupid.
Prescott on first down. And nowhere to fit that football
Fucking
in. It's
focus.
knocked away and incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year.
Fuck up on the
Second half of the
screen.
season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, but if you're gonna give
Bullshit.
10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Throwing, Prescott.
What the
This throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Down this close to
Who
the
were you
line,
throwing
first
to?
down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
He was wide open. You missed.
Run the ball first down in this situation.
Really?
And he'll take it in.
Whatever. I still scored. Kiss my ass.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh, I love listening to my music, but I can't connect to my headset.
First half touchdowns, and the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Well, CD,
Fuck
there
it.
didn't seem to be much resistance
Fuck
there
this
down
Chromebook.
near the goal line.
Just connect to my, just connect to my fucking speaker.
They look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3, 4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13.
Fucking missed again.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Alright, don't forget what this song is.
Out comes
No,
the
I know that
offense
one.
To see what they can do this time. And that last possession, really a good bunch. You see it's a very strong drive. It's the football.
Somewhere inside them back Florida pines, there's a town with a Choctaw name. There's a little white church in a real tight curve on the edge of a field full of grain. Yeah, the preacher was a stand-up man, shaking hands every Sunday morning at the door. He loved his congregation, but he ran an operation selling more than the word of the Lord, and he called it holy water. He called it holy water. He bought a brand new Lincoln, had a couple deacons thinking it was more than he could afford. They knew something was up when he was shutting his trunk at the church around 1 a.m. When he was out of sight, they snuck around inside gas in a truck with the proof all crystal clear. He tried to play it off, but he knew he was caught, so he said, brothers, listen. You can call the law or you can keep a secret.
I hate that. I don't really like that song. Nope, you're gonna let me go from the side I want to go from. They always go from this side.
Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a deuce, another owner in the night. Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a deuce.
Run faster.
In the night. Blinded by the light. In the summer with a teenage diplomat. As the adolescent forms his way into his head. With a bowl of rum and shoulder peel and kind of all a rock ship and merry-go-round. With his barrier pleasing, sneezing and wheezing, the Calliope crashed to the ground. Wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a deuce. Some silicone sister with a manager mister told me I got what it takes. She said I'm 31, set into something strong. Played a song with the funky break. And go-kart motorcycle was checking out the weather chart to see if it was safe outside. And little early birdie came by in his curly whirly and asked me if I needed a ride. Wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the light. Wrapped up teenage deuce, another runner in the night. In the dark with the songs of the adolescent bumps and waves to his eyes. With the fire on my shoulder, leaving gun order and travel to merry-go-round.
Oh no, they don't have more rushing. Well, they're not going to have more rushing yards than me.
We'll get our tour started at a venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where you see the final score there. Gardner
Just hang up.
leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jared Goff, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the LA Chargers.
Yep, they're in the same division.
In the game,
Poster on my wall has all the division.
out of Dak Prescott. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon God. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Now that I think about it, probably is the headset. Because I got to do firmware. I told you, I was doing all kinds of crazy stuff. It's so fucking annoying though, because my phone can do it, but my laptop can't. You know? Probably is my headset, because it cuts in and out on the PlayStation sometimes too. Nowhere near severely as the laptop though, because that's... If I'm playing my music, I don't need to hear the game. I'm gonna plug this into my laptop. Let me check, see if y'all can still hear me. I don't know if you can. So I'm gonna see on the party if my thing is still moving. Can you hear me? Apparently you can't. Maybe? Okay, yeah, you can't. I was lying. No, it was lying to me. But this chip right here, this thing, it goes with the headset, and that's what I plug into my PlayStation. That's what allows me to hear the PlayStation. But if I put this into my laptop, it'll automatically connect and I won't have to worry about anything. There we go. Now if I go to play music, it'll play even louder this way. I have to do that every once in a while because my mouse glitches. This is the loudest it's ever played. Oh my gosh.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And
He's still going to return it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys add on. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. From a yard or two deep, and all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
2nd and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They go to Elliott again. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 3rd. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New England's offense set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get...
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the third. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys add on. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Pulls it in at the third. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrase.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
I think that's the lowest I've ever heard.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the third. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys add on. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Pulls it in at the third. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 26 yards. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Pulls it in at the third. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw is Prescott. Cooper with a nice grab. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Touchdown! Michael Gallup, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys add on. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 3rd. Now a hit and a loose football. It's this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Pulls it in at the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 1st and 10, Jones. It's brought in by Harris. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive play?
And this is cut inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short, now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Pulls it in at the 3rd. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. First down throw for Prescott. And down inside the 15 he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he's brought down. 109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys add on. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 3rd. A hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Dances by him, and he's taken down inside the 30. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The Cowboys on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The give is to Elliott. 140 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On first down, it's Elliott. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they?
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
What?
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
But how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit it right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were to get back doing what they did before. Always fun.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Actually, it is. We're here somewhere on a beach. 12 seconds. There it is. I'm not cutting in and out when I have this thing plugged in.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Great effort there. 26 yards. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a couple yards. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Flushed out right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they... And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
McPherson on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Jones throwing on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Back to throw. Jones.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Jones on first and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Moore. The 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
I bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Rosas good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
You see me try to run into me.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Throwing here, Prescott. And they have just about put it. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for Dallas.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Elliott. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Let's just be frank.
Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. This complete left side to Aguilar. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It was connected to my phone too. That's nice. Not really. So stupid that he finishes with 100% completion percentage. I'm not even mad about it. Ooh, little franchise. Got it. Hey, you just missed the score from the previous week. Look at the top, you'll see it. 210 to 28. Who won the award? Parsons had to win defense. Yep. He had more than 3 forced fumbles. Okay. That must be for just on defense. Special teams, yeah, I've showed you on how to do it on special teams. Elliott won 10 rushing touchdowns, that's why. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna turn it over. I only had to go like 20 yards, if that. Just watch. Just watch. And I'm gonna show you. We're playing the Giants. I don't even know if I want to play defense against Barkley. That's so annoying. Alright, let's do it anyways. Well, I gotta start it first. It's prime time again. Dallas has more prime times than any other team. Color rush. Always gotta do color rush. Oh, great, we're both gonna be white. Oh, this is gonna be nice. Look at your comment. Get Tyreek Hill for even more depth. I don't need him. Dog, I got Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup. Then I got Dalton Schultz, who's developed X Factor, Ezekiel Elliott, and then my whole line's great. Literally. Tyreek Hill, there's no point in having him.
Stadium in New jersey.
I'll show you. I can't even hear my own game because I got my chip plugged into my laptop on the side because I couldn't get the Bluetooth to work anymore. I got to do a firmware update for my headset. So in the meantime, I am basically, you can hear me through my camera, but because it's playing through a monitor, I don't have any sound unless I have that with the headset. It's plugged to my laptop, not the PlayStation, so I can't hear anything. What did you say? Oh, I didn't know you had Dalton Schultz X Factor.
We'll see
You'll see it's wild. Let's put it that way.
taking on Dak Prescott and
So
the
weird to
Dallas
see
Cowboys.
things through my camera. You got any stars on any receivers? Yeah. A lot of them. I thought you saw my team.
This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York
Everybody's
crowd
like
fired up
nearly
on the
99.
arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room.
Seattle's
They're
8-1.
ready to go
Wow.
as the Giants get set to
That's
match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Green Bay's 5-5. Detroit was in the hunt. That's a predicament right there.
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm
Hold on.
Brandon
This guy right
Gordon.
here, number
Charles,
2.
you take a look
I
at
have
this
no idea who
Giants
he is.
ball
Apparently
club.
he's a real player.
They come in losers of 2 straight,
And
so they're trying to right
he's
the
fast.
ship here a little
Does the
bit.
receive
They're
like
teetering a little bit, aren't they?
he's got a
Things
fake
could really go
profile,
south if they lose this
like a
game,
fake
so they understand the importance of
like
playing well and
player
stopping
picture,
this streak.
but the announcers call out his
Taken
name.
at the goal line.
He's fast though. I'll be honest, he's a good returner, except for right there. Most time to flip these
He's dropped at the 23.
All right, now I'm gonna put. I said I was gonna do
Dallas
snacks, but I didn't.
Cowboys offense sets up
70
shop.
touchdowns.
And he's had such a
70
sensational
interceptions.
season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a
Pretty
lot
good.
by an
10
outstanding set
touchdowns
of
per
receivers,
interception.
and he's quick to give them
I
credit.
do.
But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy
All
that
right,
makes
so
this
let me
offense
go ahead and score real quick. Oh yeah, so Michael Gallup and Dalton Schultz, they both have X factors. 4 verticals probably be the best. No, right here. So Lamb does that, but Cooper, Gallup, and Schultz, and you see the field's got all kinds of stars all over it.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I don't know if it listen to
Line
that
of
shit,
scrimmage,
so
the
let's just go
37 on
ahead
1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
This should do it.
Play action now. Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's able to
They
get this
practically
down
catch
deep
everything.
on the Giants side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown.
So, yes, it's on all Madden.
Schultz, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th
All right, so
most in
right
a
after
single
I
season.
score
And the
this,
Cowboys
I'll
take it
show you
all the way
exactly what I
down
was
the
talking
field
about.
and
If you're
score.
still watching, you are indeed still watching. Wow, you are very
Extra point
dedicated.
by McPherson,
Hey, I love
up and
you.
good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
No homo. All right, kickoff left, and it's back on my face. That means bring it back to me. Because have you ever noticed the kickoff thing's backwards? Like wherever the arrow is pointing is the way I kick it. So if it's pointing back towards me, I do sky kick, so it goes up higher, doesn't go as far. But if it's pointing that way, that means kick it. I basically try and do whatever the arrow tells me to do, not the opposite like it is most of the time. I think the arrow's backwards. So if I angle it a little bit, no, wrong way, a little bit this way, should be good.
The kickoff team
Right,
on the
and then let's
field
see what
now
they
as
do.
they will send this one away.
All right, they're angling to the side, so we got to stick Parsons here.
This is
No, he
taken
got
just
blocked.
shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position.
Of course, as soon as I try to show you something, I'm getting.
First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdowns.
Oh, I know my headset did not just turn off on me. You.
He's got to take care of the
not
ball better. The
nice
ball has to go
words.
to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Jones puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Cowboys.
That's how squirrel points. Pummels. Chocolate chip hooks in the boat.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you.
I got a truck back today, and they replaced all the four with new fix for free. Sweet.
Free.
What's his name? King finally finished.
3 tight ends in the ball game.
He's just gonna wash it off when he gets back. He's at a 10 right now, so he's gonna wash it off and he'll pick it up Monday. He gets back Sunday. So, or we saw it too. We saw it.
Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about
Lamb on
it.
the inside.
I think we saw that this week,
Nope,
didn't
he's
we?
putting
Talking
the
to him and the
safety to the
coaches, they
outside.
felt good about his. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Just beat the defender.
CD
Coming off
Lamb
of
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about
Oh,
teams of old.
Oh, I got another one.
Yesteryear, there were some teams that were known
So watch
as
it. Point to the
point-a-minute teams.
back left, but it goes to the right. See that? Look to the right. It's whatever the arrow points, the wind's going the opposite way from
My
the arrow
calculator doesn't
says.
operate that well.
And now on
That's
the
it.
other
I should have said
side,
that
they
to
better
start
wake
with.
up. They haven't even gotten off the bus
Whatever
yet.
the wind thing says, it's the opposite. So I kick wherever the arrow's showing me, because that's it's the opposite. So just gotta kick. And go to the left. Hopefully I can do it this time.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one
They're doing
away.
return middle. Okay, I can't do it on return middle.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
If I can get through. Parsons is so fast as a linebacker. He's got 95 speed, dude. I mean, then that's not even like
So the Giants getting the football
unrealistic.
back here for their second
Parsons is
drive.
that fast.
They are losers of
And then our
two
new
straight coming into this
linebacker we just
Thursday night
drafted, he will
game.
have like
Is it
93,
more
94
difficult,
speed.
CD,
He's just as
to
fast.
take a losing streak into a quick turnaround
Almost.
game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the
40 time was
issues
just a little
that you've
bit
had
slower.
throughout the season that have caused you to
I don't know
have
if
the
it'll make a
record that you're
difference.
having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing
Yeah,
well.
I felt nice,
And
didn't
I
it,
remember
Barkley?
a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget a running back rotation.
Yeah.
This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for
And
in
the
games
little
like
dirt
this.
spent was on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. On the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise.
He doesn't
and
have
that's the head coach.
enforcer,
Absolutely.
which
And
is
when's it
the
gonna go down?
heavy
When they
hit
stop
stick
fumbling?
When they
superstar
stop
trait.
fumbling and after he's assessed the game
Doesn't have
film,
that.
and
He just has
if
like
they manage to
96
win the
hit power,
game.
I think. So he can just nail people all the time.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh,
They'll get him
Elliott,
down after a pickup
armbar,
of 8, 2nd and 2.
and
The numbers for Zeke
and,
from
wrecking
last
ball.
week. He hit pay dirt so many times we almost lost
Your
track.
balls
Every
is
time we
expected,
turned
so.
around, he was in the end zone.
And those weren't all just one-yard plunges either, partner. I mean, he ripped off a few long
bulldozer
jaunts as
and
well.
armbar, more powerful stiff arm and charge.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he gets it down to the 32. So, CD, you talk about this football team, and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This is 3rd and goal. Now this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
To do sky kick. You saw it send it all into the end zone.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
I was not paying attention.
Here's Jones on 1st down.
Yeah.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he didn't have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Oh,
here's 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Barkley hit when the ball pops free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on... side, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. He's got Slayton on the slant. And some room to work. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
No way, I sold.
Kahale Waring, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here's Coleman now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the
going deep
now for 1st and 10. And this
he got crippled.
Goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. And they'll run again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Oh, whoops.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Looking to throw. Jones. Out to the right. He's got the tight end wearing. And he goes out right around the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now here come the Cowboys. They've been able to move the ball well in the air, and certainly a big reason why those receiving corps have been excellent.
There's no doubt about it, partner. Let's face it, when they get away from defenders, those guys are quick. And when they go over the top of people and use their bodies, they're just thick. But let's face it, what we're seeing right now are catches that are simply sick.
Well, you brought your A game. You're fired up over those catches, aren't you?
Can't help it. Even as a former defensive back, I've got to tip my cap to these guys. They are balling.
I appreciate that. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now Prescott. Connects here with the tight end Blake Jarwin. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys add on. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting a lot on field as well.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Prescott.
Gotta deal with what I got, and it worked.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. From the 36, Jones. It's wearing the tight end with it. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott.
Why would you jump for it?
Complete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 2nd down, Elliott. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Jones now throwing on first down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on second down. Jones looking for Shepard deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. McPherson now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Prescott from the gun. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. In that 1 o'clock time frame, a lot to choose from. But let's highlight the game in Philadelphia. A big one for the Eagles as they'll do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. As for the late afternoon games, plenty of intrigue there as well. One of the best being at FedEx Field, where it'll be the Washington football team.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
From the 10.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. In a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This is taken just
now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. Two quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will swell by one more. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch, too, huh? There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. On first down, Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Barker, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Where's he going? I think I care. I don't care.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Toward the back.
Where there, one defender, which is me, on the far end. Oh, they're going for a field goal. Can you block
so
this
the
one?
Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I'm about to say, if their kicker runs it out. Ooh, I'm going to have to uninstall the game if that happens.
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Ooh. Why would you jump?
Incomplete.
That should over your shoulder and keep running.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello? Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circle beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself, at this moment, getting to this spot,
Oh, yeah, so
starting in the
good.
offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Jones hit and the ball's out. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
I gotta make it to the 48 to get a 60. What can get me there in 9 seconds? So I gotta get to that exact.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this...
Of course not!
Be taken down. And that should be the
That one's gonna be right in my face. I can't do it anymore.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines,
Try us again.
We take a break. After the sack on first down.
Put that pressure on me again.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. 1 quarter remains here on this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Just going to go back and hit the pole.
And this is off
Knew it.
target to the left. Didn't get there anyway.
I shouldn't even try to kick that. I just ruined his accuracy.
Well, they can
He's 100%. I just.
with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was
Oh, great. They got the ball right here. Yeah.
There was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score.
That's the guy I want.
That shouldn't harm them at all.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Yeah.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackle's
They need
been
it.
really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that almost their first INT.
I'm going to take a piss. Getting a snack. I'm gonna make a phone call real quick.
Bluetooth disconnected.
I'm not even doing anything. How's the quality bad? Makes no sense. I'm gonna make a phone call to somebody else. I don't know why I'm looking through my recents when I know I make way too many phone calls in a day. And I don't know why I'm looking through my recents when I know his name. Just like that, I went to context, found his name.
Yo.
Bro.
What's going on?
You know how much it's been raining?
How much?
A lot. You know what the field looks like?
Bad, I'm guessing?
Crap.
Yeah.
So I got a little proposal for you.
What's up?
We can still go to the gym. And then, if you want, that new, I don't know if you've ever seen Top Gun or not, but that new Top Gun movie came out after 40 years.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And I don't know if you like those kind of movies or not, but I'm probably going to go see that tonight. And if you want to come along, please do.
I actually want to go watch that movie, but I gotta ask my parents because I think.
Right.
I was gonna text you. I was gonna ask because I didn't know when you were gonna get out of work.
Yeah.
You said till like 5.
Right. Yeah, we got off early because of the rain. Thankfully, we did finish the job though. We left early. We got to work around 6 o'clock this morning.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then we worked and got off around, I want to say 11:30. I want to say. Yeah, we finished it, and when we were cleaning up all the materials and stuff, it started pouring on us.
Jeez.
So, yeah, which it's nice. We finally got it done. When you see me, you'll see just how burnt I've gotten. I mean, it's unreal how burnt I got. I got burnt through the clouds. You know how you can still get sunburnt even on a cloudy day?
Yeah.
Well, I got burnt bad on Wednesday. And then yesterday, it was sunny. And it burned over the burns even worse. And now,
I get you.
But what's cool about that is that I wasn't bright, like pink color red. Like I was dark red. Like it already started browning. So your boy's getting a tan already. Dog, I'm looking at my camera because I'm streaming right now. I'm looking at it and comparing it to my shirt, I'm red. Like I'm literally red. Not like burnt red, but red.
Jeez.
Yeah, it is funny to look at. Oh, I look good though in this camera. I like this camera. It's always been nice to me.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. That's good. You sound like a supportive grandmother.
Bro, nah, bro, same. I've been going outside lately.
Yeah.
Bro, I look dark. I'm dark.
Oh.
Yeah.
Andre got burnt to a crisp.
Yeah, like before I was like light skinned Mexican. I'm full on brown now, dude.
You're full on Mexicano mode now.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, just let me know because regardless, I mean, I'm still gonna be going to the gym. You just if you want to come to that. Did you work out this morning?
Yeah, I did.
You did? What'd y'all do?
Well, I'm just starting out with my dad. So right now we're just, lifting. Right now, I'm not really like focusing on sets right now.
Okay.
Like just counting. It's just like for some time, like a good 2 hours. We're just,
Yeah. So how many? What kind of workouts do you do? I'm sure you probably done curls.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you do bench press or anything?
Right now, no. We're gonna do that soon though. But I like to work out. I like to work out my legs. So I was just doing a whole bunch of
Oh yeah. If there's anybody you want to train legs with, it's Govan.
Yeah. I mean, you're a kicker. You gotta do that.
Yeah, you can. See stream. There you go. See, some people watch my stream. They don't believe me when I say I'm a kicker. They don't believe me. They say you don't look like the athletic type. And there you go, right there. There's your proof. You heard him. He just said I was a kicker. I didn't lead him up to it or anything. Yeah, screw y'all.
Alright, bro.
But Yeah. So do you want to go to the gym? I mean,
I mean, I want to, cause I mean, but I gotta see with my parents.
Okay.
Cause I'm not getting my license till June.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So,
Oh,
yeah,
dude, speaking of driving and stuff, guess what I just found out?
What?
Monday, you know what I get?
The truck?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I promise you, if I wake up Tuesday morning and I'm not driving the truck, there's a chance I jump out my window.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Let's not do that. Oh, dude, but I'm kind of mad that it rained so much because I knew it was going to rain, but I just didn't expect it to like hammer down the whole time, you know?
Yeah.
Because you know that speaker I got?
Yeah.
Yeah, I upgraded.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, this new speaker's 5 times the amount that it cost. It cost 5 times the amount.
But I'm guessing it's way better than.
Yeah, it's waterproof.
Dang.
It's got 6 different channels for radio. You can plug in a microphone if you want me to sing you a song. It's got.
Yeah, we're doing that next time we go out there.
Oh.
Next time we're going.
Oh boy. Oh no, I'm about to sing you a little. Don't worry, be happy. But it's got Bluetooth auxiliary, AM, FM, and then it's got all the different buttons and stuff on it. And it's got a sub in the back of it, and then it's got your mid-range and tweeter in the front. And guess how long the battery life is?
All right, let me guess. It's gonna be like a good 10 hours.
Up
more?
Yeah, more.
16.
More.
20?
My headset lasts 20 hours.
Bro, I don't know. Alright, how long does it
50.
take? 50 hours?
50 hours on one charge. Consistent, like playing, no breaks or anything.
Jeez.
50 hours straight.
That's a good speaker.
Yeah, it's really nice. And it's 50 watts. In other words, pretty much, connecting my phone and turning my phone all the way up, it doesn't put out enough power to max this thing to what it can truly do. It still sounds great, though. I put it in my car, and I turn it up. I got the right song going, and it's better than the dang car stereo. And I only got one speaker. Oh, it's also got another button on it. So if I get another XOX gear speaker, it doesn't have to be the one with the control panel. It could just be a speaker. I can sync them together and play songs. So I can have like surround sound. I can have up to 6 of them.
You gotta buy 6. You gotta buy the 6.
No. I can do it with 1. I can do it with 2. I can have up to 6 speakers.
Buy 6. Buy the 6.
Dog. This speaker alone was $150.
Just space it out. You bought this one. Wait like another 2 years.
You want to help?
Buy the speakers?
Oh, joking. No, but no. I can get one like every maybe 2 months. Because I'm working 2 jobs. Speaking of which, I was supposed to get paid today, but I told my dad, I said, nah, hold off on it. I'll collect it next week at the end of next week because his payroll's different. So that way, like you can go to the bank. His week starts on Wednesday. No, it starts on Thursdays and ends on Wednesdays. That way, when you get your check on Thursday or at the end of Wednesday, whatever it is, there's not a big line at the bank. You know.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So, but it's nice going out there. There's perks to also being the son of the owner. There's perks to that. I mean, it pays nice. $10 an hour to go get sunburnt and be in pain all day. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Benefits include a nice dinner at home.
Yeah, I mean, but like the thing is, like you're learning,
Yeah, I know those
things.
things.
Do all that type of things.
Right, those are things I'll be able to use to save me a lot of money down the road.
Exactly.
I mean, now after what I've just learned, I can go out and go build me my own deck now.
Jeez.
But I've built helped build multiple decks with them. So it's pretty nice. Um,
Yeah.
but then so we were just building this deck. Like we just finished it today, but we have been reframing it. My dad built it 15 years ago for this guy, and now he got a new pool put in, so now he has to have it reframed. So we just finished reframing it, but we looked in his pool and he had two main drains. You know how most people have that one main drain right in the middle?
Yeah.
Well, you can't do that anymore. They have this code now where you're required to either have no main drains or at least two main drains because some little girl got sucked to the bottom by a pool with one main drain and died. She drowned. Yeah, she was all of like 4 or 5 or 6 years old, something like that. So, yeah. So, well, of course, my dad's only got one main drain, but it doesn't have that much suction power. I don't understand. Like, I don't know what kind of pump they had that was able to actually suck someone down to the bottom like a cartoon, you know? But that's crazy for something to like pull that strong. It'd be like a whole whirlpool, you'd think. Probably was. I don't know. But I know my dad's, enough suction to where if I put my hand on it, if I was to put a toddler's hand on it, they could pull it away.
Yeah. Then again, it's like it was a little girl. So.
Right. I'm saying I could put that same little girl if she was still breathing.
Bro.
I could. Well, what I'm saying is I could literally put her on that main drain. She'd be able to get away, no problem. So I don't know what kind of pump those people had, but there's no way that couldn't, like in my mind, there's no way that couldn't have been like premeditated. You know. Like you can't say there was no like reasoning behind that. You know what I'm saying? Because a pump should never be that strong. Shouldn't even be half that strong. That's crazy. But if someone ever comes over, like from the state or whatever, and they see that pump, I asked my dad. I said, "What are you gonna do then?" He says, "I'm gonna tell them to get the hell off my property." I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Ain't gonna tell me to put two main drains in my pool. As far as they're concerned, it's none of their business."
Why not?
Yeah, I know. I was on the phone with Cody when he said that, and Cody started going off about how how he works with these people at American Eagle, and all the guys there that work there are gay. Yeah, and all the girls, they're straight, so everyone that works in American Eagle likes dudes except for Cody. And so Cody's in there, and he's talking to some girl that walks in that that he knows. She's shopping, and he's talking to her, because like they're friends, and he knew her, and he knew her boyfriend. Her boyfriend comes walking in afterwards, and Cody says, "Hey man, what's over?" And then he responds, "Don't try nothing." And Cody's like, "What?" He said, I know you're the only straight guy in here." I said, "Don't try now. You make a move on my girl, I'm gonna he said, "I'm gonna knock you out," or something like that.
And he was being serious, like he wasn't joking?
Yeah, he was dead serious. And my dad, my dad interrupted Cody and told him, he said, "Now that right there is a golden key to suck his ass right in the nose. He won't talk to you ever again." And he said, "Well, you see, the guy was like 100 pounds more than me and like 4 to 5 inches taller than me." He said, "That don't matter." He says, "You nail him right in the nose." I said, "He'll go down." My dad had been in so many fights. He said, "You nail him right in the nose, they'll go down."
Bro.
Yeah. And he said, and I told Cody, I said, "Even then, you could have called me." And he said, well, he said, well, I told Aaron about it, but Aaron wasn't going to do anything. He says, and then I figured, you're probably still at work. And I said, well, I was. He said, yeah, that's why I didn't tell you or anything. He said, I don't want you to go, run off the job or anything. I'm like, yeah. But, I mean, it was funny. There's nothing like Govan Sr. and the way he's a trip. That's funny.
He's like a cool dude, bro.
Yeah, he is. Everybody, all my buddies and stuff, they all say, your dad's cool, but then they're also scared of him, too. Which is funny. Which, the old people the people that I know that would say they were scared of him, they were always trying to steal or something. So it was like they had a right to be scared. If I was trying to steal from my dad too, I don't even think I wouldn't even try to steal from my dad. Nah. There's a bad man that wants to intentionally steal from my father and have no fear. That's a bad man. You know?
Bro, I don't think I know anyone that would actually try that. From what I've heard.
Who would want to steal from the Govans? There's been some stories. Well, anyhow, I'll let you go. I know I started rambling off there. But just let me know. Tell you what, I need to send you that thing for Planet Fitness. You fill it out, and it makes you like a guest profile thing. It's good for like another 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
But so I'll definitely let you know about that. I'll send it to you, fill it out, and then once you get there, you'll scan it, and then they'll give you a T-shirt.
Oh, for real? So I get a free T-shirt?
Yeah.
Alright, that's cool, that's cool.
Aaron went there and did that, and he said, man, I'm not wearing this bum-ass T-shirt. It said Planet Fitness summer workout package or whatever it was. He said, I'm not wearing that. He literally looked in the trash can. He threw it away.
At Planet Fitness?
Yeah, he threw it away in the bathroom.
Jeez.
I was like, that's so disrespectful.
For real?
That was funny, though. And then I grabbed it, handed it to Cody. I said, look what I found. And went up there, back into the weight room, went over there, and wrapped it around Aaron's neck and said, wear the T-shirt.
That's funny, bro.
Yeah, it's always a trip when if there's me and Cody there, it's going to be a good time. Don't ever go and work out with Andrew, though.
What?
He's going to teach you how to do it wrong. Andrew was literally trying to correct me and Cody, saying we're doing the machine wrong, then tries demonstrating for us. And we're just like, all right, we're just going to let him demonstrate. And we know how stupid it is, but we just want him to make a fool out of himself. Some buff guy comes over, corrects Andrew, shows him how to properly do it, and which was the way we were doing it. And then Andrew can't even lift the weight. They dropped the weight 10 pounds. Now he's got 20 pounds on the machine, and he struggles to do like 1 or 2 reps. Can't finish his set. And then we start laughing. We start dying laughing. And Andrew's like, I just started, guys. It's just like y'all. They said, I just started. I said, yeah. I said, but we actually knew what we were doing, and you're over here trying to be a know-it-all. I said, stick to your notebook and books and pencils, all that stuff. I said, stick to that. Go take a math test or something.
Alright, bro, that's too far, dog. Yeah.
Hey, he deserves it. Andrew is the most annoying person in the weight room. He's that guy. He's the know-it-all who knows nothing. And you know what he tried telling me? You know what he tried to honestly convince me? I think he's really convinced himself, too. That he can leg press 5 plates. A plate is the 45 pounds. 45 times 5, that's 45 times 2 is 90, 180, 225. 225 times 2, because there's 5 plates on each side. 225, 450 pounds. Plus 118 is the weight of the machine with no plates. 450, 550, 560, 568. He tried to convince me that he could do 568 pounds on the leg press for 12 reps. Knees to chest.
I don't know about that, because I think I've seen a video of him. like, doing. I don't think he was doing 5 plates, but he was doing something, and like he wasn't like.
You might have saw the video of him doing 2 plates.
I think so, and he like I don't know, it looked kind of weird, but.
Yeah, 298 pounds, and he was. No, I'll give him that. He can do 298. I'd hope he could do 298. I'd do that with 1 leg. Then again, there's a big difference between Govan and then Andrew.
There's a big difference.
There's a big difference. Some people were not built for athletics, and I just hate to break it to you. But I hate to break it to him.
He was a goalie, bro. He was a goalie in his youth. He was like a good goalie.
Oh yeah, and then everybody else grew, and he didn't. I feel bad talking about him this way, but I mean it's at this point. Every time I say, I don't mean it. They're like, no, it's like he deserves it. I mean, honestly, if you were there, you'd understand. And right now, I know I just sound like someone rambling off behind his back, but I tell him this stuff to his face too. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest. I mean,
I guess that makes it better if you tell him his face, but I mean, I guess.
And I honestly, I feel some people are built for athletics, some people are not. Andrew's just one of those people that are not. He's going to do something. Andrew's going to do something great. It's just not going to be a physical attribute. He's going to do something great in his mind. He'll make it
that
big.
That boy does have a big brain.
Yeah.
That boy is smart.
Yeah. Imagine if he had the head size of mine. Imagine how smart he'd be then. That dude would have found the cure to cancer.
Probably.
If he had a head my size, he could fit a bigger brain in a head my size. But no. We got to give me the big old head, and then when you knock on my head, you can hear how hollow it is. I'm lucky I know how to breathe.
Alright. But, yeah, alright, I think, yeah.
Nah, I'll send
let you go.
I'll send you the thing for Planet Fitness. But yeah, I'll talk to you later. Just let me know, and if you want to go see that movie, just let me know.
Yeah, bro, I got you.
All right, bro. Take care.
Alright.
Bye. I just talked to him on the phone for 22 minutes. Oh, I see Andrew's name. I should give Andrew a call. Talk to fucking Andrew. I want to talk to him. Andrew, honestly, if you're watching, I wish Andrew heard that live. I really wish he did. I really wish Andrew heard that. Because I really want him to know that everybody knows how big of a fool he looks and sounds like. I could do 5 plates. I'd do 6 plates for maybe 2 reps. Andrew saying he can rep 5 plates, knees to chest for 12 reps. No. Couldn't even do 1. And on top of that, 3 sets of 12. We could have this thing at the gym, we call them Andrew reps. An Andrew rep is when you do half of a rep and then think you're doing a full rep. So pretty much, if we're saying, let's say we're doing like bench press. Come down, or does it act like I'm doing incline? Up, down to my chest, and up. That's a real rep. All right, this is an Andrew rep. Go down a couple inches. Maybe half a foot. Put it back up. Yeah, man, I do like 200 on incline. Really? Really? Oh, yeah. I'm sure he does. I do 558 pounds on leg press. He's an idiot. Ain't no other way to put it.
The ball game had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. The Giants on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game.
I just missed
this
on
is
that
3rd
interception.
and 4.
That's why I said
Now Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side.
I forgot to switch before I went to the hit stick, so I could just stick the air with Katie Neal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. He passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to throw again. To Barkley on the check down.
No way, I just
a good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Please do.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle.
Ooh!
It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Ankles.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask him,
no, I didn't mean to do that.
Hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation.
Happened to press 2 buttons.
They tend to leave him in.
I didn't even recognize that play.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott.
Ezekiel Elliott.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the
Ezekiel
20.
M. Elliott.
A big connection on that one, 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
Boom!
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good,
okay,
and the lead will swell by one more.
It's all gonna be okay.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up
Boom!
and send this one away.
Oh, yeah, I ran the wrong way.
Taking it about the 1.
It don't matter. Yes, it does. Woo! Give me that.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Decline.
So they elect to decline it.
Why not? Just give me that.
And they'll take that.
Prescott on 1st down. There's that man again.
Face mask.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come.
Personal foul.
And that's
Face
the
mask.
area of a face mask.
All the way up, dude. Flipping around. I was mirroring him
The
on my
yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal.
And he is into the end
Touchdown.
zone for the Cowboy touchdown.
Number 6.
Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out.
Put
And the
my head down.
Cowboys are going to be
That's
moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead.
Call them Govan-sized ears. That's some big
Extra
ears.
point by McPherson, up and good.
And a big head.
And that will
And a
extend
big
this
nose.
big lead.
A big mouth. And a big... Can't say that. Big hot. Yeah. A big hot. Govan's got a big hot. Yeah. Got a big
The
truck.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Back in the shop.
Taking it about the 1.
Give me that.
It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Woo!
Gonna take over right there at the
Let's go.
22-yard line. First and 10.
Calm down,
tipping
big
their hand
Mac
at running
Daddy.
the ball.
Oh,
3
wait,
tight ends are out there.
Danny Dimes. Calm down, Danny Dimes. It's okay.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Elliott going to get it again on second down.
Run, boy.
He's brought down just outside
Sweet.
of the 10
First
of the
down.
11.
First
and
down.
10 at the 11. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second
Get
down.
another touchdown.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And the reinforcements
Damn.
come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Cowboys on third down.
I haven't had
Good. 3 for 4 thus far.
X Factor for
This is
Elliott
third
yet.
and 4.
Boom!
And he will get into the
Try to get a
end
hit
zone.
stick.
It's
But
another
touchdown!
touchdown.
Out of
This
the way.
thing is ugly.
Number
And for them,
7.
this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going.
Oh, I
but it's
kicked
not
the.
just their own
That's right. I
confidence
kicked the
that's
field
leading
goal
them.
earlier, didn't
It's the
I?
lack
And
of
yeah, I
confidence
actually
against
made a
their
field
opponents
goal
now
earlier.
because they see them coming and think, we've got no
Makes
shot
it
to beat
okay,
this
I
team.
guess. No.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it
Boom!
goes.
They're going right back, of course. I'm past it.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's
19.
down at the 19.
Well, Micah Parsons, I gotta be honest. Once you develop him, like, and get his stats up, because he was a rookie,
We certainly
he's
had a
like
sense coming
way
in
over
here
the
that
top
these
of the
guys
speed.
were in for a tough
If they
one on the road.
adjust him
That has
now
been how
after this
ball
past
game has
season,
played out. They trail
he's
big
gonna
as
be
we
like insane.
continue on now here in this fourth quarter. He'll be marked down at the 26.
Like,
with the
he
game
should have like a 90-something overall
Success
from
they've
that
had
point.
throwing the football as a pass rusher. You know you've got to
He's-
come hard when you see him drop back to throw.
The line-
so I really like
the
this
line
call
is
to
always-
counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot
Put
of times
down,
the offense
third
says,
down.
just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I'm playing this whole game. I can't hear anything. One call.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face
Foxley
a
not getting
third
his
down
first
now
down.
as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Jones.
He's out of bounds.
Sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds.
Woo!
So
We
a
did.
big call there that brings up fourth. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17.
Ooh!
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football
Right,
with a
that's
first
good
and 10.
lips.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory.
What kind of route is
They
that?
hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Oh, now it's curved upfield.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, contested.
Yeah.
It's going to be caught. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Dallas.
I guess, I don't know.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if you have the right coverage, they've still dented him, and now
Snap
it's
his
been a real
neck.
issue for him during this game.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow.
If I stiff armed, I would have had it. Sorry, I'm getting ready to watch this.
2nd down now. They'll try to run
Touchdown.
it with Elliott. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown.
So they brought the extra bulk in down
Number.
the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Number 8.
I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach
122.
Madden would love
35
this.
seconds to get 2 more to tie last week.
Hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward.
I'm about to send this ball.
The
Uh-oh.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep.
Give me that!
Territory. He coughs up the football.
Run!
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And that should just about
Woo!
do it. They return it
Let's
to
go.
the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Giants here.
And
Shut
McPherson on for the extra point.
Ooh.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy.
All right, they got like 3 or 4 Hail Mary tries. I'm going to do some check downs too. I know they are, so I'm stupid.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
2nd down.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Garbage. 3rd down.
With just 6 seconds left on the clock. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you.
Give that here. No way.
And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big offensive explosion helped leading
really
them to
that.
victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up.
Our average per play better be higher.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?
If it's not, yeah, I've one booster through the
when they're
roof.
scoring that many points, allows them to
Oh,
play
let's
with
go.
a totally different style and a different flow.
170 rushing. They have 572 passing. Dang, I did pretty
They
dang
keep on
good.
rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor
half
this
the
one
amount of
before they
turnovers,
take
though.
on
That's why
the
my score is
Philadelphia
on
Eagles.
low.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7
If I had
now
like
on
a
the
20
year.
turnover
And they'll
game,
look to regroup
rather
next
than
week
the
as they
higher.
head to L.A. to take on the
It'd be in
Rams.
the upper half. 150
And for Charles
plus.
Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm playing on Thursday again? Dallas has too many primetime games. Alright, that's enough of this game for me. Yep. I'm done.